A very blissful morning to dear students. Welcome to e-learning classes of Sacred Hearts of Business Studies. In the previous lecture, dear students, we have completed our sixth chapter, that was Social Responsibilities of Business and Business Ethics. Now, today in 28th lecture, we are going to start our seventh chapter from the part B, that is Sources of Business Finance. Let us start. The very first thing that comes in our mind, that what is the business finance. So dear students, I will initially clear you with the concept of business finance. Business finance refers to capital funds and credit funds invested in the business. Or, in the very simple language, we can say the total amount of money that is invested in the business, that is used for the purpose of business, is known as business finance. It is a combination of two words: business, that we know the meaning of business, and finance, that is something the financial resources. So, in the consolidation, we can say business finance is the financial resources invested for the purpose of business, for the motive of business, is known as business finance. See further, business finance may be defined as planning, raising, managing, and controlling all the money used for capital funds of any kind used in the connection with business. What is this? This is something planning about, managing, controlling about the money for the business. Just see about the definition of business finance. So, what is that, beta? In the words of B.O. Wheeler, finance is that business activity which is concerned with the acquisition. Acquisition का मतलब होता है arrange करना. Acquisition and conservation. Conservation means to save, to protect, and conservation of capital fund in meeting the financial needs and overall objective of business enterprise. That means using of the financial resources in the conservative manner, in the way so that it can be conserved for the future aspects, and with the allocation of resources so that the objective of business can be achieved. This is something about the business finance. Now see the further, what is the nature and significance of business finance. See, dear students, capital and finance is required for following purpose. Why a business or a businessman needs finance? What are the basic reasons? So here are some basic reasons. The very first, while starting a business, finance is required to procure fixed assets and for meeting day-to-day expenses. To procure fixed asset, that means to arrange fixed asset, we are needed with the finance, and as well as for making of the day-to-day expenses, for example the electricity, the wages, the stationery, the cafeteria expenses, all for all these purpose as well the finances needed. This is the first point. Second, to meet the working capital requirement when production process is lengthy. When production process is lengthy, obviously you are needed with the higher amount of wages, higher amount of electricity expenses, and higher amount of raw material will be needed. And third and last, the finance is needed even for the growth and expansion purpose. Until and unless we are not having the sufficient amount of finance, we cannot even think about the growth and expansion. Now, benefits of adequate finance to business. What are the benefits if a particular businessman or a business is having the sufficient amount of finance? See, the first one, the firm can meet its liability on time. The firm can be on its words, and whenever the liabilities are due, they can be paid out very easily. Second, the firm can carry on its business activity smoothly. Whatever the business activity is there, purchase of raw material, payment of wages, payment to suppliers, all the activities can be executed very smoothly. Next, the firm can adopt latest technology and new innovative methods of production. What the firms can do? Firms can have the benefit of the latest technology if they are having the sufficient amount of finance. The firm can make use of its business opportunity if they are having any of the opportunity from which they can earn the higher amount of profit, so that can be also adopted only with the sufficient amount of finance. Next, the firm can face competition more strongly. We all know that competition is something that we cannot eliminate from the market. So, if we are having the sufficient amount of finance, obviously we can face the competition with a very strong way. And the last one, the firm can replace its assets and machinery whenever necessary. Plant and machinery are having a certain life, and after that certain life they become obsolete. So when we are having the sufficient amount of finance, so when they will become the obsolete one, they can be changed very easily. Now the next, see a note over here. A business enterprise needs finance at every stage. Whether any of the stage the finance is needed, it must be available in the adequate amount at the right time for the smooth functioning. If you want that the business activity must run out very smoothly, so we are needed the finance at the every stage or in the adequate amount as well. In short, we can say that finance is the lifeblood of a business. What is the finance? As in our body the blood is needed, in the same way for the business finance is needed. Now the next topic, sources of business finance. What are the different sources of business finance? There are basically two sources. The very first, that is the owner fund, and the second one is the borrowed fund. We are going to discuss them one by one. Initially we will start with the borrowed fund. Owner's fund. What is the owner's fund? Owner's fund refers to the fund. So what is the owner's fund? Owner's fund refers to the fund contributed by owners as well as the accumulated profits of the company. The fund that is invested by the businessman and the accumulated क्या होता है? Deposited amount of profit of the company. When it is invested in the business, then it is known as owner's fund. This fund remains with the company and it has no liability to return. This finance always remain with the company till the life of the company or the business, and there is no fixed liability to return it. Further, for example, equity shares and retained earnings are the elements of the owner fund. Now we will discuss about the features of owner fund. So dear student, the very first feature is source of permanent capital. What is permanent? That means that always remain over there. So we have discussed that the owner fund is the fund that is invested by the businessman, by the owner, and the owner and the businessman will remain till the time business will remain. That is why it is the permanent source of capital, and it is need not to be returned to anyone after a certain period of time. Now the next one, provision of risk capital. It is also known as a risk capital. And what is the point? What is the explanation of this point? See further. The owner's fund is also known as the risk capital of business, as the return on the capital depends upon the rate of earning of the company. Whatever the return will be given to the owners, that will directly and positively associated with the earning of the company. Obviously, if the earning of the company will be high, the higher amount will be given to the owners, and if the earning of the company will be low, so low return will be given to the particular owners. And if the company is running in the loss, then no return will be given to the owners. See, in case company is facing loss, then it is not compulsory to pay the return to the owner, and vice versa. Now see further, the return on owner's fund varies with the profit earning of the company, and that is why it is called the risky capital. हम इसको risky capital क्यों बोल रहे हैं? Because whatever the return is there, that is not damn sure. It will completely depend upon the profitability of the company, and there is always risk about the profitability. There are some chances of having the profit and the equal chances of having of the loss as well. Next point, no security required. When we are issuing the owner fund, when we are issuing the equity shares, then there is no need to mortgage any of the fixed asset in return to the owners, and this is one of the most important benefit and the feature of the owner's fund. Next, sources of owner fund. Some of the examples are given. Share capital, in which equity and preference shares will come, and the retained earning, that is also known as the accumulated profit of the company. So this is all about the owner fund and its features. Now we will discuss about the borrowed fund. As the name is signifying borrowed, that means that we have arranged from somewhere else, but it does not belongs to us. So borrowed fund refers to the borrowings of the firm. जो firms ने borrowings करी हैं, that will comes under the category of the borrowed fund. It includes all funds available by the way of loans and credit. जितना भी amount हम लोगों ने loans and credit के फॉर्म में मार्केट से अरेंज किया है, दैट ऑल विल कम अंडर द कैटेगरी ऑफ द बोरोड फंड. नाउ डियर स्टूडेंट्स, वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट द फीचर्स ऑफ बोरोड फंड. द वेरी फर्स्ट फीचर दैट इज द फिक्स्ड टाइम. The borrowed fund is raised by business firms for a specified period. जब भी हम लोग borrowed fund arrange करते हैं, so there is initially a clause over there, and that is the time clause. For what time period? It may be the long one, it may be the short one, but it must be defined. It may be 2 year, it may be 5 year, it may be 20 year, but the time period must be defined one. Second, security. Generally, firms can get borrowed fund against the security of assets. That means whenever company used to go for the borrowed fund, then they have to mortgage some of the fixed asset in return of that. Banks and financial institutions offer loans on different terms against the security of assets. So what the banks and financial institutions used to do, they used to provide the loans only on the terms of the security. Next, regular payment of interest. Another important feature of the borrowed fund, it is a legal compulsion. What is the legal compulsion? That is compulsory, that is not optional. That means what we have to do, that is the legal compulsion. It is a legal compulsion on the business firms to pay a regular amount of interest on the borrowed fund. ये business firm पे compulsion है कि हर हाल में उसको अपना जो interest, due interest है, उसको pay out करना है. And the principal amount also has to be paid within a fixed time period. और प्रिंसिपल अमाउंट को भी, जो आपने अमाउंट बोरो किया था, उस अमाउंट को भी आपको एक सर्टेन टाइम के बाद पे आउट करना है. इफ़ यू विल नॉट डू दिस, देन द लीगल एक्शन मस्ट बी टेकन इन अगेंस्ट ऑफ द बिजनेस. And the next one, that is control. The borrowed fund security holders do not get any right to control and manage the activities of the business firm. Whosoever are the particular providers of the borrowed fund, they are not getting any of the right to take the any participation in the business. But in case they are unable, they are not paid with their interest, they are not paid with the principal amount, then sue a particular case in the against of the particular business organization. वो केस कर सकते हैं बिजनेस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन पे कि इन्होंने जो हमारा रेगुलर अमाउंट है, इंटरेस्ट है, और जो हमारा ड्यू अमाउंट, प्रिंसिपल अमाउंट है, वो इन्होंने हमें पे नहीं किया. एंड द लास्ट वन, दैट इज sources of borrowed fund. So there are a lot of sources are there that we are going to discuss later on in the very brief. Some of the examples are debentures, loan from commercial banks, loan from financial institutions, and public deposits, etc. This is all about today what we have discussed today, dear students. Today we have discussed about the concept of business finance, thereafter its definition, thereafter its nature and significance, and thereafter we have discussed about the sources of business finance, in which we have discussed about owner fund and its feature, and the last but not the least, borrowed fund and its feature. This is all about today. God bless you all.